It's available with Flex and free shipping, and it's coming up at the end of the hour. But before we get to it, my good friend Bob Costa's back.
Nice to be back.
With his Fitbit Blaze on.
I do. I love this.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
I mean, this is the best, folks. If you haven't gotten it yet, by all means, get this.
Let's talk about truly an exceptional product. You know, when Bob comes on air, he means business. It has to be something very, very extraordinary and very special. And this is deep penetrating light. Bob worked for so long to be able to get the opportunity to offer you an FDA-cleared medical device. One that you used to have to get a stiff alternative in the chiropractor's office, that you had to go to the sports medicine office, that you had to go to your physical therapist to get. What this does is it goes deep down into the tissues of the body, gives you circulation, actually fights back from the pain of arthritis.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is the real deal.
This is an exceptional one-of-a-kind product. We have a special holiday offer we've never done before. It's at a sale price. You've got a risk-free trial for it, for anybody with pain.
Exactly.
Nothing like it.
You know, and we all know that when pain starts, everything seems to stop because, I mean, pain truly does determine and dictate what we can do and what we can't do. But now there is a safe, effective, non-invasive, proven way to help control that pain. And again, what kind of pain are we talking about? We are talking about the temporary relief of pain associated with arthritis, muscle spasms, stiffness, aches and pains in the joints. This is not a toy. It's not a gimmick. As Brett pointed out, this is the real deal, folks. It is FDA cleared and an actual medical device. And there's the pad. This is the XL version. This is the largest pad we've ever offered. 96% larger coverage area than ever before. 46% more lights. Now, you might be looking at this saying, wait a minute. I see some red lights, but I also see some lights that look like they're off. They're not working. Those are the infrared lights because the human eye cannot see infrared. The red lights that you see that are on, that's going to provide a nice warmth, a nice, gentle, comforting warmth. But the lights that we cannot see, that's the infrared lighting. Now, here's the big difference, and this is very, very important to understand because this is not topical. This is unlike anything else out there. The infrared lights actually are able to go into the soft tissue of the muscle. And what that does is temporarily increase the localized blood flow. It increases that circulation. It relaxes the muscle. Now, here's how it works. It's so simple. And once again, Brett, as you pointed out, it is FDA cleared, a medical device, but all you have to do is put this pad exactly where you're feeling the pain. The infrared light, again, going into that soft tissue of the muscle, not topical, it actually penetrates and goes in. But what it's doing when it gets in there, it is increasing temporarily that localized blood flow. It's increasing that circulation. It is relaxing the muscle, and that's when you get the relief.
And it's doing it in a flexible model.
Yes.
It's not stiff.
No,
it's also
no.
totally portable, so you can take it to the office. You can wrap it around your leg. You can use it around your shoulder. And we're doing a special that we've never done before, and we have a very limited supply of these special offers. This is a portable device that gets recharged. So for the first time ever, we are going to offer you a free portable charger to go along with your DPL XL so that you can use it longer, get more life out of it before it has to be recharged. We are giving you a free portable charger as a special holiday bonus. We've never done that before.
Exactly.
And it's only for 1,500 callers tonight. Now, for less than $1 a day, anybody that goes to a chiropractor, sports medicine doctor, physical therapist, for anybody who has trouble dealing with the pain in their lower back, in their arms, in their shoulders, in their necks, for less than $1 a day, isn't this worth a try? When the doctor's offices are using the same technology?
Oh yeah, and professional athletes, they've used this technology for many, many years. Why? Because they need results right away. They need to be able to react and feel better right away. And as Brett pointed out, chiropractors have used this for years, but not the stiff device, that flexibility. It's going to be able to kind of go wherever you want it to go, to give that temporary relief. Because what this is doing is going to the the actual source. That's what it's doing. It's not something that you rub onto your skin and you hope that it's going to do something. This is sending that infrared technology right to the source of the pain, and it's increasing temporarily that local blood flow, that circulation. It's relaxing the muscle, and that's what makes it different than anything else. And also, you know, there are 90, you can try this for 90 days.
Yeah, with our
until the end, with the extended warranty, yeah.
Policy.
90 days you can try
even
this.
just to say I don't have to go to the chiropractor for the next couple of months,
Exactly.
I'm going to try it and see if it works as
you know,
well.
And another good point is, I mean, how much do you spend to go to the chiropractor?
Oh, just the co-pays alone if you've got good insurance. And listen,
right.
It is an FDA-cleared medical device. This is not a dumbed-down, homegrown version of it. It's not a step-down model. Look at your screen right now. This is an FDA-cleared Class 2 medical device, meaning, Bob, that what we say about this product is the same thing that the chiropractor would say when they put it on you themselves.
No question. As a matter of fact, I want to read you the words from the FDA, okay? These are not my words. These are words actually, and they're not HSN's words, they're words from the FDA about this product. Intended for the relaxation of muscles and relief of muscle spasms. Temporary relief of minor muscle joint aches, pains, and stiffness. Have you ever felt that? This is going to help you. Temporary relief of minor pain and stiffness associated with arthritis. If you have arthritis out there, I don't have to tell you what that's doing to your life, and I don't have to tell you how that's affecting
And we're
it.
not saying, you know, that
Right.
stiff hand thing. We're not saying, oh, it's sort of arthro-like.
Oh, no.
We are
This is
saying
real.
anybody who is suffering with the pain of arthritis. And look, this
Exactly.
show is focused on fitness and health and wellness. Pain stops all of it.
Everything.
It stops your life, it stops your happiness, and it certainly gets in the way of your extra Fitbit steps. It certainly gets in the way of enjoying your holiday dinners. So for anybody who's struggling with pain, take a look at the consumer perception results. Take a look at your fellow customers' reactions to wearing and using and enjoying the DPL product. Take a look.
Yeah, look at these numbers, because we took this out and we wanted to test it. Look at that, 100%. Last time I checked, that was everybody, right? 100, every single person reported positive results and improvement in their levels of pain.
Regardless of what part of the body they needed it for.
Could be arthritis, could be the aches and pains in the joints,
spasms,
muscle stiffness, whatever it was. Also, you were able to get back to your regular daily activity. I mean, it goes on and on, 100%, 86%, 91%. This works, folks. But here's the bottom line. And as Brett brought up, I mean, he's so true. Pain stops what we do. Let me just ask you a question, because I understand if you're skeptical out there about this. You know, we're talking about the relief and everything, but I certainly understand and I respect your skepticism on this. Oh, a lot of tricks, a lot of gimmicks. This is the real deal, folks, okay? But what would... You know, you might be thinking, well, that's not going to work or anything. You have 90 days to try it. Let me just ask you, what would your life be like if it did work? What would your life be like if you did get that temporary relief of pain, once again, associated with arthritis or aches and pains in the joints or muscle stiffness or spasms or anything like that? What would your life be like if you had control? Now you have an opportunity to do that. And I point out once again about the lights that look like they're off and not working, because I don't want you to get this at home and say, well, the lights aren't working, I'm going to send it back. You're not supposed to see those lights. Those are infrared lights.
Those are the ones doing the real job.
Yeah.
And this is just a warming sensation.
Right.
This is what goes deep down several layers into the body.
Right. So don't think it's not working. It is. That's what's making all the difference in the world. And because of the flexibility and the pliability, you just put it anywhere that you want, anywhere that you are suffering from that pain, to get that temporary relief. And it's not invasive.
And it's wearable.
Yes.
You know, it's like putting on a compression belt, but it's going deep down into the layers of your skin. You could wear it while you're driving. If you're somebody who struggles from muscle spasms on the road, you could wear it around your leg while you're walking around if that's where you have stiffness or soreness or pain. Try it. I mean, what Bob said is so true. It's not this product doesn't have a standard money back guarantee for 90 days. It's only because you're buying it right now. You're getting the free charger. You're getting the sale price. Bob, what are you doing other than waving at me?
You're probably wondering, what is his hand doing there, okay? I want to show you the coverage area. I don't know if we can maybe lower the lights in the studio, if that's a possibility or not. If we can do that, okay? Because I want to show you the penetration. I don't have the pad on right now, but I'm going to turn it on here a second, and I want you to see the coverage area that you're going to get. Look at that, folks.
Wow.
You are, and that's that nice, comforting warmth and heat that you're going to feel instantly, and then the light that you can't see, that's what's doing everything.
So, Bob, we are focused, obviously, on the gift-giving spirit of things.
Sure.
It is officially November 1.
Yes.
There's lots of great, wonderful, gimmicky little gadgets to get as gifts. And then there are truly life-changing products. You know, do you buy this for your father who doesn't go golfing anymore, though he loved to play for years?
Sure.
Do you buy it for grandma who can't pick up her grandchild right now because of soreness and stiffness and pain? Do you buy it, quite frankly, for yourself because you don't know if you're going to be able to stand through cooking Thanksgiving dinner? I mean, it truly is. Pain stops our lives for better or for worse. So I'm so proud to be able to offer this product. You know, Bob and I have been talking about doing this on this show for a long time, and we finally were able to get a very special one-of-a-kind offer. You're getting a free portable charger so that you'll be able to use it for longer without needing to plug it back in to recharge it. You'll be able to take it with you more portably and easier than you ever have before. And you're also getting our extended holiday return policy. So whether it's for you or it's for a gift, listen, as a gift, you will have only paid 2 flex pays before you give it as a Christmas gift. That's under $55 for long-term pain relief.
Incredible.
Get it home. Try it out. Take it for a test spin for you, for your husband, for your wife, for your grandparents. At the end of the day, it either is or is not an FDA-cleared medical device. In order for it to be a medical device, it has to work. It has to be used by doctors' offices and chiropractors and checked and researched. For less than $1 a day, don't you want to own that type of technology?
Without question. And the entire family can use this, all right? It's a one-time purchase, but benefits for a lifetime. And the entire family can use this. I recommend that you do this twice a day, anywhere between 12 to 15 minutes at a time, twice a day. And I'm here to tell you, if it doesn't give you that temporary relief that you're looking at, whether it's arthritis or muscle strains or spasms or stiffness or aches, if it doesn't give you that temporary relief that you're looking for, then I don't want you to keep it. I want you to send it back. But I know it's going to work for you. And as Brett pointed out, this is truly a life changer. It will, because your life will change when pain is no longer controlling it, when you're going to be able to do things that you haven't done for a long, long time. And this is the largest pad. This is the XL pad, 96% more coverage than ever before, 46% more LED lights than ever before, which means quicker temporary pain relief than ever before. And you don't have to have as many treatments because you're covering a large area. And that charger, I mean, this is, as Brett said, this is the first time we've ever done this.
We've never done this before.
You're getting a charger for free.
There's now only about 1,000 of them left and set and ready to be ordered for you as a holiday bonus offer. You know, with the big hook and loop closure straps, you can be mobile with it. You can wear it at the office. You could wear this in the car. Think about somebody who has back issues and drives a truck for a living. You know, sitting is terrible on the back.
Oh, no question. What a great gift idea.
I mean, anybody who is like me and has to lovingly schlep 2 young children around all day who are constantly saying, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. You know, for teachers that are taking care of students, there's such an exponential benefit of getting therapy for the pain in your life, and you get to do it without a topical, without a refill, without a visit. You own it.
You own it.
You use it as you see fit.
It's there whenever you need it. And once again, we're not talking about something topical. We're not talking about something you rub on the top of the skin and hope that it works. This is proven. It is a proven medical device. It is non-invasive, which means it's not going to get in the way of your daily activity whatsoever. You can can keep doing what you want to do and wear this and get that temporary relief. It is safe. It is FDA cleared. Once again, a medical device. The real deal, folks. And there it is, Class 2. And boy, that they really put that under the magnifying glass when you're in Class 2.
And we put it in black and white. Muscle spasms.
Yes.
Arthritis.
Oh, wow.
Increases to blood circulation. You know, quite frankly, I'm thinking about putting it on my feet just because they're always freezing.
Sure. Oh, no, you can put it on, because you'll get that nice, gentle warmth. I don't know, can we bring up that survey once again, the perception study?
Yeah. In our last moment here, you want to know what your fellow
incredible.
Users have said about this? Take a look on your screen right now. People talk about getting back to their life, about seeing an increase and an improvement in their levels of pain. I mean, it really has worked for everybody, and that's why it got medical clearance.
Oh, no question about it. And once again, it's 96% larger coverage area. This is all about providing that temporary relief of pain associated with, once again, arthritis, with minor aches and pains in the joints, with muscle stiffness, with spasms. If you've experienced any of that, you know what that can do to your entire life. Well, now there is a choice. Don't leave it to chance, folks. Now you have a choice, and that's why I invite you to try this. Give it a try. I mean, Brett and I, we could sit here all night and talk about this because we've experienced it. You're watching, you've not experienced it, and that's what we're inviting you to do. You're going to make that final decision, and with that extended return policy of 90 days, imagine that. You're going to know right away. It's not going to take 90 days, folks. You're going to know if this works for you or not.
So where is it for you? Where's the first place of pain?
The lower back and also the elbow. And I wrap it right around there, and I got to tell you very quickly, okay, my neighbor works out in the garden. She's such a sweetheart and everything. And so I brought this over one time, and I said, you know, Estelle, I want you to try this. And she, you know what she said? She said, no, I already have a heating pad. I said, no, this is not a heating pad. And then she came back over a few days later, and she said, you know what, my back, do you still have that thing you showed me? And so I gave her one, and 2 days ago, I'm pulling out of the driveway, and she gave me a thumbs up.
Everybody in this studio is taking a look and going, why don't I own one of those? I work out, I get sore, I have issues, I have problems. So here's what's happened. I know our clock went down a moment or two ago. I wanted to give you all one last look at it, one last shot to grab it. I'll tell you right now, with the calls online, I've got maybe 700. Take advantage. Don't you believe that your comfort level is worth less than $1 a day? To get rid of pain without a pill, without a doctor visit, without a waiting room, without a copay, without a smell or an odor or an over and over solution. This is real, deep, penetrating light that's used in doctors' offices, and it's yours to shop for now here at HSN.
You can almost feel that relief, you know what I mean? I've only had it on a couple of seconds, and I can feel that gentle warmth already, but once again, the light that you do not see, that infrared technology, that's what's going actually into the soft tissue of the muscle, and it is temporarily increasing that blood flow, increasing the circulation. What that does, that relaxes the muscle. That's why this works. That's why you're going to get that temporary relief.
And with the portable charger now, it can last longer, it can go further than it's ever had before, and you don't have to sit plugged in somewhere. You are not a machine now. You can live your life with it on.
Exactly.
Bob, my friend,
thank you, my friend.
It is always a pleasure to see you here, and such a wonderful product. Keep shopping for it. We're literally talking about a game changer for comfort and for relief for less than $1 a day on your credit card. Shop for it while it is available. It's a brand